Cami J Official. Welcome to my video. It's Cami J Official, so let's start the show. To my subscribers, listen, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. To anyone that is new here, welcome. I do natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle videos. And if you happen to like this video, I hope that you would consider giving it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. But let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, we are pretty much going to be talking about breakage in natural hair and everything concerning and surrounding that. Listen, I understand. I've had past experiences where I've broken off a good chunk of my natural hair. And when I say a good chunk, I mean like inches, okay? To the point where I had to go ahead and cut like 10 to 12 inches off of my natural hair. I had waist length hair, y'all, and my hair had to go from waist length to a bob, like up to my ear, okay? I'm not kidding, like it happened, okay? So trust me, I understand like all the frustrations that come with breakage. So let's quickly talk about the ways that you can prevent breakage in your natural hair. One of the ways that you can prevent breakage in your natural hair, guys, is to ensure, number one, that your protective styling is not destroying your hair. Protective styling these days seems to be like the number one culprit and reason why people are losing their hair, why their hair is breaking off. You cannot keep a style in for 7 months and never do anything to the hair underneath and not expect to get some breakage. And yes, I know that that may be an extreme because some of y'all are like, I would never keep a style in for 7 months. But some people are keeping their style in for 3 and 4 months, and that can be just as detrimental to your natural hair. Let me tell you what happens when you keep a protective style in for a very long time. Every single day, you lose about 100 hairs, right? So you are shedding 100 hairs every day. Now imagine 100 hairs every day for 3 to 4 months. That is a lot of shed hair that is captured and tangled in to your protective style in your hair. So then the time comes for you to remove that protective style and take it down. And if you do not properly take down that protective style, guys, you will end up having a lot of breakage. And that is exactly what happened to me and how I had to end up cutting 11, 12 inches of my waist length hair off. I took down a protective style the wrong way, and I kept that style in just like way too long. I ended up keeping the style in for like 2.5, 3 months. And I thought I was cool. Like, I thought it was fine. My hair already is very prone to tangling, so I should have not been lazy and knew that that was going to be like a no-go, right? Because I kept the style in for too long. Then when it came to taking down the protective style, instead of immediately grabbing the conditioner, okay, and putting the conditioner in my hair and grabbing my wide tooth comb to begin in sections to detangle my natural hair, guess what I did? I ended up just putting my hair in a ponytail and gelling it back so that way I could go to work because I was just too lazy. I felt too lazy to properly take down the protective style and detangle my hair. And this is, again, one of the number one reasons why naturals are experiencing breakage, because we are using protective styles improperly. We are not taking them down properly, and we are not installing them properly as well. So on another note, when it comes to protective styling, is don't get your protective styling put in so tight that you can't even sleep at night. And yes, it does happen to people. Some people believe that if it's tight, it's right. I'm letting you know right now that 1/3 of Black women suffer from hair loss, and the majority is due to traction alopecia. Traction alopecia is basically when you wear a style too tight, and over time it pulls the follicle from the root of your hair and the hair no longer grows there. That means that your hairline begins to recede little by little, and unfortunately by the time people realize that they're losing their edges, it's kind of too late. What they need to do at that point is get hair transplants, but that's another video. So make sure that you are taking down your protective styles correctly. Make sure you are detangling your hair after a protective style properly, and make sure that your protective style is not installed too tightly, because pulling and tugging on hair can cause breakage. So guys, comment below and let me know if you've ever experienced having a lot of breakage in your natural hair, and also please let me know what you think led to that breakage. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Another cause of breakage in natural hair is having dry, brittle hair. You need to learn how to properly moisturize your natural hair. Moisturizing your natural hair is one of the holy grails to me when it comes to natural hair growth and length retention. So for me, the biggest thing to preventing breakage when it comes to natural hair and conditioning it is getting a leave-in conditioner that is water-based, and also using other products that are water-based. I'm not going to get into the no oils, no butters, no creams. This video is not about that. But what I'm saying is it does help your natural hair to retain length and be less prone to breakage and damage if you're using water-based products. So that is one thing I can tell you really helped me along my natural hair journey, especially when it came to regrowing my natural hair after suffering that really bad breakage, is focusing on using water-based products in my natural hair to help retain that moisture. And you can find water-based leave-in conditioners, water-based stylers all over the place. Whether you go to Target, Walmart, Sally's Beauty, it's there. So just find one that you like, that you can stick with, and that works for you. Just make sure that the first ingredient that you see on the back of the bottle is water. That's how you know that it is primarily water-based. Another tip to help you prevent breakage in your natural hair is the way that you consider styling your hair. So if you are a person that likes to manipulate your hair every single day, I mean, like, you have to have a different style every day. One day you're braiding it, the next day you're twisting it, the next day you're cornrowing it, the next day you're wearing it in a wash and go, you're going to put a lot of wear and tear on your natural hair. And the more you manipulate the hair, the more likely it is that you are going to encounter some level of breakage in your natural hair. You should find a style that you like and a style that you can stick to, a style that you can wear every week. Now, if you want to switch up your style from like week to week, and it's a style that does not put a lot of pressure and stress on your natural hair, then fine, go ahead and do that. But switching up your style multiple times in a week really can stress your hair, and it really can cause breakage. The more that you are putting your hands in your hair, the more that you are brushing your hair, the more that you are detangling your hair, you do risk encouraging breakage when it comes to your hair. So find styles that you can like, find styles that you can space out and wear, and be gentle and kind to your natural hair. Another tip is not detangling or doing your natural hair when you are angry. I know that this seems like this is something that, you know, is not a big deal, but I'm telling you, if you are frustrated, if you are mad, if you are upset, if you had a bad day at work, if you and your boyfriend had an argument, if you and your best friend aren't speaking anymore, and you come home and you try to do your hair, don't do your natural hair when you are frustrated. Do not attempt to do your hair, because that frustration and that negative energy is definitely going to translate into the care of your hair at that time. You are going to subconsciously begin to pull your hair harder, begin to brush your hair more aggressively, and that is definitely going to lead to damage. If you view your natural hair like a plant, you know that with plants, they need TLC, they need tender love and care, they need to be handled gently, and they need to have a loving touch. And that is the way that you should approach your natural hair. Don't do your natural hair when you are in an upset state. Make sure that you have the right styling tools for your natural hair. And listen, y'all, I'm just gonna be 100% honest and say it. Everything is not for everybody when it comes to natural hair. I know right now the craze is like all the brushes, right? Like, it seems like 50-11 companies are coming out with so many different natural hair brushes meant for detangling. Now, you know your hair better than I know your hair, okay? You know it, what it likes and what it doesn't like. If your hair works best with detangling with a wide tooth comb, then use a wide tooth comb. If your hair works best with using one of like the Denman brushes or one of those other type of brushes, then go ahead and use that. But make sure that it is the right tool for you, and only you can determine if it is the right tool. I'm gonna tell you this from personal experience. I have switched from using brushes to detangle my hair to using a wide tooth comb to detangle my hair, because I've noticed without a doubt that less hair is lost during wash day when I use a wide tooth comb to detangle my hair. Like, there are less casualties, okay, that happen when I just use a wide tooth comb. But I am not trying to discourage anybody from using brushes to detangle your hair if that is your thing. Do what works best for your natural hair when it comes to finding the right type of detangling tool. Section your hair when you are detangling your natural hair. I'm trying to tell you, I've been there before where I've taken on my whole head of hair like at once. A disaster. For me, it works so much better when I work my hair in sections. Sometimes when you try to do too much at one time with your natural hair, that can lead to breakage as well. So section your natural hair. So for anyone who is listening to this, who's experiencing breakage, who has experienced breakage, who is feeling down about their natural hair, you feel like you hate your natural hair, you don't like it, please be encouraged. I've been there with my natural hair. Just take time to breathe and take time to relax and just kind of take inventory of the things that you use in your natural hair and think about what changes you can make to your natural routine that help your hair feel healthier, feel better, look healthier, and look better to you. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope that you would give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel and also click the notification bell so that way you know whenever I post more videos. But as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!